Hey guys, and thanks for joining me as we talk about Crash Bandicoot. We're going to be talking about Crash Bandicoot developer pitches film adaptation after Super Mario Bros. Movie success. Will Crash Bandicoot be the next video game to get a movie adaptation? So guys, I thought to start off this video, I'm going to play some Crash Bandicoot animation footage in the background, and I'm just going to give my thoughts and opinions about where we could go with this franchise and what a movie potential could be. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Crash Bandicoot is a popular video game franchise that captured the hearts of gamers around the world since its debut in 1996. With its colourful characters, unique gameplay, and engaging storyline, the franchise has become a beloved classic in the gaming industry. Over the years, there have been various rumours and discussions about the possibility of a Crash Bandicoot animated movie, and the potential for such a project is undoubtedly exciting. First and foremost, the world of Crash Bandicoot is filled with vibrant and memorable characters that could easily translate into a fun and engaging animated movie. From the titular character, Crash, to his arch-nemesis, Dr. Neo Cortex, the cast of characters in the franchise is diverse and memorable. With their distinct personalities and quirks, these characters would make for great animated counterparts, and their movie could bring them to life in new and exciting ways. In addition to characters, the world of Crash Bandicoot is also filled with colourful environments and exciting action sequences. From the lush jungles of Insanity Island to the futuristic cities of the later games, the franchise has a lot of potential for creating visually stunning animated landscapes. The platforming gameplay of the games could also translate well into action-packed scenes that would be thrilling to watch on the big screen. A factor that can make the Crash Bandicoot animated movie a success is the nostalgia factor. The franchise has been around for over 2 decades, and many gamers who grew up playing the games have fond memories of the series. Bringing those memories to life in the new medium could be a big draw for those fans of the franchise. It could also introduce a new generation of viewers to the world of Crash Bandicoot. There are also potential challenges to creating a successful Crash Bandicoot animated movie. Adapting a video game franchise into a movie can be tricky, as it requires finding the right balance between staying true to the source material and creating a compelling standalone story. Additionally, the movie would need to appeal to a wide audience beyond just the game fans. Overall, however, the potential for a Crash Bandicoot animated movie is certainly exciting. With its memorable characters, colourful world, and thrilling action, the franchise has a lot to offer in a new medium. It remains to be seen whether or not the project will come to fruition, but fans of the franchise can certainly dream of what could be. Jumping back over to the MovieWeb article, the immense success of the Super Mario Bros. Movie is certainly bound to help many other video game adaptations getting greenlit, and the developers behind Crash Bandicoot are hoping they're up next. Toys for Bob, the current developer for the franchise, posted a message on Twitter to pitch a Crash Bandicoot movie to come next. Including the trailer for the latest game in the franchise, Crash Team Rumble, the tweet says, with quotes, "With the Plumber Boys' incredible cinematic run, we think it's time for Crash's theatrical debut. What say you, Sony Animation?" And then there's a Twitter post here, guys, just for saying the same quote. And the footage that I played at the very beginning of this video was the footage that's in this Twitter post here. So let's continue on with the article. Oddly enough, the franchise was first launched in 1996 by Naughty Dog, the team behind Uncharted and The Last of Us, both of which recently had live-action adaptations. Uncharted star Tom Holland has been pitching for a live Jak and Daxter movie, another game to come from the team. The Crash Bandicoot franchise would cycle through different developers leading up to Toys for Bob's Crash Team Rumble, an online multiplayer game that was released on consoles in June. The question is, if Crash Bandicoot gets a movie, would it be animated like the Super Mario Bros. Movie, or would they go the live-action adaptation route? For what it's worth, there has been various television commercials for video games that depicted a man in a Crash Bandicoot costume, so that roughly gives us an idea of what a live-action feature film might look like. Of course, a bigger budget may help with getting Crash to look a bit more realistic. But then again, the animation style could be similar to that of the Mario movie, featuring bright colours, bold designs, and playful humour. The characters could be given animations in a way that makes them seem both realistic and cartoonish, giving them a unique and distinctive look. The movie could begin with an introduction to the world of Crash Bandicoot, a vibrant and colourful universe filled with diverse environments and quirky characters. As the story unfolds, Crash could find himself on a mission to save his home from the evil Dr. Neo Cortex, who is bent on world domination. Throughout the movie, Crash could travel through a variety of visually stunning environments, such as lush jungles, futuristic cities, mystical temples, and along the way he could meet a cast of memorable characters, including his sister Coco, and the wise Aku Aku, and a variety of colourful villains. So guys, I managed to find a clip of a live adaptation of Crash Bandicoot in a small commercial clip. I found it rather funny, so I thought I would just drop it in here and show you guys, and I know you'll thank me later. So heading back over to the MovieWeb article, good luck catching up with Mario's box office success. Yeah, Mario's up to near enough $1 billion now, as far as I know. Crash Bandicoot would have a long way to go. I'm not sure if the character of Crash Bandicoot is as popular as what Mario is, so it would be a tall order. But I'd love to see it because I grew up in the 90s as a 90s kid, so I would love to see Crash Bandicoot done properly on the big screen. But anyway, in any case, if Crash Bandicoot does get made, we'll have a lot of catching up to do trying to reach the success of the Super Mario Bros. Movie, released earlier this month. The Super Mario Bros. Movie, quickly charging its way towards $1 billion at the box office worldwide, has already surpassed $901 million, along with that making the film the highest earner of the year so far. It's also set the record as the highest grossing opening weekend for any animated film. It's also by far the highest grossing video game adaptation ever released. I think that goes to show people's hunger for video games to cross over into the movie sphere, Hollywood's obviously trying their best to attempt to make game adaptations. We had the Uncharted film, we had the Sonic films, we've got the Mario film now. They're talking about a God of War film. Obviously, we had the Last of Us series that was really successful. So I'm really looking forward to seeing if they can get Crash Bandicoot started as a movie franchise. While the Mario movie is setting new records for films of its type, it's not the only successful video game adaptation to come out in recent years. Movies like Detective Pikachu, Mortal Kombat, Sonic the Hedgehog movies have also turned out to be hits. This has helped fuel interest in other adaptations to be made, and several big titles are in the works. Later this year, we will see the release of Five Nights at Freddy's, a new film based on the horror game of the same name. So guys, there's definitely a hunger amongst the audience for video game adaptations on the big screen, but is Crash Bandicoot one of those characters that people are looking forward to? Could he make as much money as the Mario Brothers? Do you think that he's a popular enough character for people to be interested in a solo movie? Would you be interested in a movie about Crash Bandicoot? Jump down into the comment section, guys, and I'd love to know what you think about this, and I will see you guys in the next one.